So JD has absolutely wrecked the media, proving once and for all that Hollywood does not back that certain Aquaman starlet, no matter how much PR or how much spin you hear. Nope, they're backing JD, they're backing all of his projects, and the media can't stand that fact. They have been in full press damage control mode. Why? Because they tried to cancel the man, he keeps winning, and they can't stand it. They can't stand it at all. Oh man, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. And when I first saw this trending, I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, after all, you have the media claiming that Hollywood, they want to avoid JD. They don't want to have anything to do with him. And well, people were calling it out. They were saying, nah, this isn't real. I thought that was pretty funny. Then I noticed just how desperate the media is to prove that they have power. That basically, they've ended the man, Hollywood, customers, companies, beware, with them not only repeating the story, but literally repeating the story. I mean, look right here. You have 4 sites that copy and paste the story verbatim, and that's just the tip of the proverbial iceberg. Now, the interesting thing about this article is it's trying to diminish JD's ability to reach an audience. They're saying, basically, he can't reach anyone that matters. Even though, I mean, if you check out how many followers he has 11.7 million on the platform that they're targeting, and that's on 20 posts. I mean, imagine if this guy, he posted regularly. Now, the way that they try to accomplish this is beyond disingenuous. First of all, they target this post here. Let me read it to you. We'll talk about what's there, and then we'll talk about what they did, how they were wrong, and even if they weren't wrong, what they're really saying. So, in 2019, just before the beer bug struck, we made a film about giving a voice to those that have none. Such a theme feels more important today than ever. I agree with that, by the way. With all love and respect to the strong, beautiful, and brave people of Minnesota, their story is out in U.S. theaters today. And what they're trying to do with this is they're trying to say that no one that matters will actually interact with this post. Basically, anyone in Hollywood, they wouldn't touch it. Why? Because this guy, he's a pariah. He's canceled. He's out. Now, even if that were true, and it's not true, but even if it were, what they have to do here is they have to discount the likes on it. Not the interactions, but the likes alone. Look how many people have already liked this. 1.2 million people. Now, to give the number that they're casually dismissing a little bit of perspective, I want you to look at the average Instagram engagement rate. I mean, you can see it fluctuate across different industries, but the average engagement by post, this isn't likes, by the way, this is people looking at it, is around 1.22%. What that would mean is that typically someone like, say, JD, they would pull down around 140,000 plus views. Out of that, they would get around 7,000 to 14,000 likes on a really good day. JD, he absolutely demolishes those numbers. I mean, instead of 140,000 people engaging, he has 1.2 million people liking a post. And again, that's in 3 days. I mean, after a week, we're probably talking about 2 million people and counting. Now, since there is no way on earth that they can call that level of engagement a failure, what they try to do is they try to spin it a different way. And they lie about this too, and flagrantly. Quote, Hollywood stars. So they're talking about anyone in Hollywood, anyone that's prominent, avoid reacting to JD's Instagram post about new film. So again, they're casually dismissing 1.2 million people, saying none of those people are relevant. Why? Because no prominent actors will interact with this at all. Now, the article, it doubles down on this disinformation, by the way, and it does it in such a disreputable manner. I mean, look, right here from Go, they try to diminish the amount of people reacting while also telling you this is about likes. They tell you it right here, almost 1 million people who liked. So what is it? Almost 1 million people? Are there only thousands of people reacting? And of course, we know the answer to that. But thousands of people react to JD's Instagram post, which he posted to announce the release of his film, Minamata. Now look at this statement here. No prominent Hollywood actors. So they're telling you that there were none out there whatsoever. Not a few, not a handful here. None. No prominent Hollywood actor was among almost 1 million people who liked JD's photo on the Facebook-owned application. Now, I want to give credit to the people who busted the media in this, too. You can see all of their likes here. You should definitely check them out on Twitter. There are 3 people responsible, the poster, and then the screen caps. They came from not 1, but 2 people, so props to them. And look at what they end up uncovering here. And this is an exhaustive list, by the way. This is just a few examples proving that they're lying. But look at some of the names that are on this. Josh Brolin. I mean, we're talking about Josh freaking Brolin. Yeah, if that's not a successful star, I don't know who is. What about Orlando Bloom? I mean, we're talking about somebody that has a huge on-screen presence. Tommy Lee, I mean, this is a guy that has been known for quite some time in music and beyond. Penelope Cruz, I mean, that's yet another person that, again, they must not be prominent because they weren't liking that. Again, going to dismiss over 1.2 million people. And the fun, it doesn't stop there. You can see other people posting things like this. Here's MSG, props to them, follow them on Twitter too. But they note, I'd say that Barbra Streisand is pretty bleeping prominent. This one, it's gotta be Hurt and Eve. And if you look through this, sure enough, right there on the bottom, Barbra Streisand. You know, no one prominent in Hollywood, right? Barbra Streisand is telling you, you know what? I can't wait to see it. Now, this is just my opinion, but the reason I think that the media does this is because at the end of the day, they don't want you to know just how powerless they are. See, they're the ones that wanted to cancel the man. They set out for years trying to put forth this narrative, a narrative that was not true, by the way. And they want to say, well, we got Disney and we got Warner to drop him and nobody else. Well, they'll back him because the guy's a pariah. If they do that, they know what'll happen. Reality is, though, that there are dozens and dozens of high-profile people that back him because they know the truth that's out there. And besides that number that they want to diminish, again, you see it right here, 1,216,380 likes in 3 days. Yeah, if that doesn't count for something, then I don't know what does. Let me know what you think about this, though. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work, so thank you. I can't say that enough. And if you want to help the channel out, well, there are links in the description. We could always use your help, by the way, so definitely check those out. You being here, though, that is the biggest help of all. So thank you. I appreciate you sincerely. And until next time, well, we will see you soon.